What's up peeps, and welcome to drone bombing tips and tricks in Battlebit Remastered. In this video I'll show you how to set up a bomb drone and how to use it effectively to blow up your enemies. To use the drone you need to reach rank 30, and you need to be using the recon class. You also need to have an explosive gadget. I prefer using the anti-personnel mine, it works the best for me, but claymores and C4 can work as well. To set up the drone, you just simply place it on the ground and then you place the mines on top of the drone. I personally like to space them out so that one's slightly above the middle and one's slightly below, just to kind of spread out and make it easier to hit people. Now you can kill people with just one explosive on the drone, and you can also place 3 or more, but the more things you put on the drone the slower it is, so I always prefer to use just 2 of the mines because I feel like the third one doesn't really help me get more kills, but it does slow me down slightly. To pilot the drone, you can fly up using Q or spacebar. You can fly down by holding E. You can also move faster while using the drone by holding shift, but when you hold shift, the drone will be louder, so it is easier for enemies to hear you coming. The drone has very low health and can easily be shot out of the sky, which is why I'll share some tips I've learned so far that help me make the most out of my drones. My first tip, as mentioned earlier, is to use the anti-personnel mines as your explosive. This is because the mines blow up more consistently than the claymore, as they don't need to be a certain direction to explode, and it doesn't require me to hit a button to explode like the C4. It does, however, have the smallest blast radius of the 3 explosives. So in this case, you're trading a bigger explosion for a more consistent one. Tip number 2 is to be creative with your flying. If you're too obvious with how you fly, people will catch on to what you're doing and shoot you down every time. My main tips while flying are to mix up what angle you're attacking from and stay low to the ground when out of cover. If you attack someone with a drone from the front, try flying in from the sides the next time, or fly through windows and buildings to make it harder to spot you and kill your drone. Flying close to the floor is useful because most people aren't looking down, and when they hear the sound of a drone flying around, they'll look up, allowing you to blow their ankles off. It also makes it harder to see you from a distance if you're flying low, as many things like bushes, barriers, cars, and more will obscure the enemy's vision.
Let's go, Triple. No way.
Tip 3 is map and size selection. To maximize your efficiency of drone bombing, I've found a few map and game mode combinations that allow for the best killing experience, if you only want to fly drones or practice using them. To understand this tip, you first need to know that other than dying, the only way to get more drones is by using the resupply located in your team's spawn, and that you lose control of your drone at around 350 meters away from your person. This means you need a map that has a resupply in a location close to the edge of the safe zone, and you need a map where all or most of the objectives are within 350 meters of your spawn. The game mode that has worked the best for me is playing Domination 64 versus 64. My favorite map so far for this is Wine Paradise, as it's so small that you can fly to any objective with ease, and the resupply is only a few meters away from the edge of the safe zone. Other maps that work well for drone bombing from best to worst in my opinion are Construction, Isle, Azagor, and District. Tip 4 is strength in numbers. You know what's scarier than one drone dive bombing you? A bunch of them. If you have multiple drones flying in around the same area, people get confused and it's hard to shoot multiple drones flying at you at the same time. People are also less likely to shoot at your drone when multiple are coming at them, and they generally panic and run away, leading for easy kills when you chase them down. My final tip, tip 5, is be patient. If you see someone, don't just instantly full speed towards them, as you will most likely get shot. And while going for a group is very enticing, the more people that are in a group, the higher chance you'll be shot down, so make sure if you go for a group, you're sneaky about it.
I bet this is the most entertaining shit for you ever.
I just got a quad. I just got
No
a quad.
fucking way. A quad?
Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that this will help you become a drone degenerate just like myself. If you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to reply to them. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and keep an eye out for some more Battlebit montages in the future. I've also been streaming a lot on Twitch, so make sure to follow me over there if you want to see me blow up people live. I hope you all have a great day. I'm out. Peace.